For Trinamool Congress Member of Parliament Mahua Moitra, at least with regard to the cash for query scam allegations. In the big development in this investigation against her, the ethics panel has adopted the report that recommended her expulsion as a Member of Parliament. Ethics panel report will be submitted to the Lok Sabha Speaker Om Birla for further action, and that will happen today. But Mahua Moitra is defiant. She's even lambasted the ethics panel, saying they violated norms and rules against sharing the MP login. She's added there is no evidence against her in that 500-long page report and is open to the investigation by any agency. But she specifically trained guns at BJP MP Nishikant Dubey. TMC MP said Lokpal has become a jokepal. Expulsion to her would be a badge of honor.
The ethics committee sat, and it is very unfortunate and rather unfair, again unethical, that the report which was to be tabled in the ethics committee, and then if there was a debate over it, there would be voting. But the report was out in the public domain to the media even before it was tabled in the ethics committee. So you are suggesting that there will be an investigation. Now, before the investigation is underway, you have already recommended, made a recommendation. So this is not like in tune.
इतनी हल्की सोच है वह दिख रही है। सीबीआई उनके जूतों का हिसाब नहीं, उनके द्वारा अपना जो लॉगिन पासवर्ड दिया गया उस पर जो प्रश्न पूछे गए उसका हिसाब पूछने आ रही है, और उन प्रश्नों के एवज में जो पैसे लिए गए, जहाँ गिफ्ट लिए गए, उसका हिसाब पूछने आ रही है। ये तो महua मोइत्रा ने खुद एक्सेप्ट किया कि उन्होंने गिफ्ट लिए थे।
And now, in an exclusive conversation, the TMC MP Mahua Moitra spoke to India Today's Rajdeep Sardesai, and here's what she said and why she says there is no evidence against her, even if the report is 500 pages long.
Ethics panel of Parliament has recommended your expulsion from the Lok Sabha, claiming that you have breached national security and wanting an investigation into alleged cash for favors or cash for questions. Your first reaction to that order of or recommendation of expulsion?
Rajdeep, I think for me it's a badge of honor, because I think I'm going to go down in history as the first person who was unethically expelled by the ethics committee, whose mandate did not even extend to an expulsion. I mean, the best they can do is actually a suspension. It is only the privileges committee that can recommend an expulsion. So even that, these people in their haste didn't get right. But be that as it may, this was a fixed match from the beginning. And today, as I think you've tweeted about it as well, that the draft report was not circulated. Last night at night, it was given to NDTV, which is the Adani-owned channel. Please don't beep this out. And it was handed out to certain members of the BJP press, and a hard copy was sent to members. That's how scared they were. Then this morning, today, when they went into the meeting, the agenda said discussion, consideration, and adoption of the report on the agenda. And when the members walked in and they said, you know, we're going to discuss this, the chairperson said, no, we're only going to put it to a vote, and he put up his own hand. So it was over in 2 minutes. So I think that I'm actually going to wear this like a badge of honor, that's how that's how desperate these people were to shut me up. So I think, you know, this was a foregone conclusion. And but the important thing to remember is that they're doing this as a media circus for the next 3 weeks, Rajdeep. They say, oh, she's expelled, she's expelled. They don't have the power to actually expel me. It's a recommendation which they will give to the Speaker. The Speaker obviously will forward it to the House on the first day of the winter session. So the day I can actually be expelled is on the first day of the winter session. So let that happen and we'll take it from there.
You've called it a badge of honor, but I want to come to specifics. It's a 500-page report. There are two primary charges that have been made which has led to this recommendation for expulsion. Number one, unethical conduct and contempt of the House by Mahua Moitra for sharing her Lok Sabha login credentials to unauthorized persons and its impact on national security. Your login password being shared to Darshan Hiranandani's office, a Dubai-based businessman, is being seen as a violation of national security, according to the committee report.
I think you should read the verbatim. I'm going to actually make that public, given that the BJP has thrown Rule 275(2) to the winds and given everything to their own channels. I think I'm actually going to put the verbatim report of what's happened in the committee forward. Uttam Reddy, the Congress MP from Telangana, put it very mildly. He said it's just absurd. If it's a national security issue, that the sharing of a Lok Sabha portal, what is unauthorized persons? There were never any NIC rules given as to who is authorized and who is unauthorized. Till today there is no rule. For the past 3 weeks since this investigation, this kangaroo court has been going on. The NIC still has not put out any rules, and each MP's office still shares this login portal. It's not an email password, it's a login portal password with upwards of 10 people or more. At any given point in time, 3,000 people or more have the login password. So the unauthorization, there is no unauthorized.
So today is going to be a big day for Mahua Moitra, and eventually will the Speaker take up with the draft reports that has been adopted by the ethics panel, and we'll be tracking the latest on that.